Hey guys, I have officially been on Poshmark for over a year. So let's go over my stats from the entire year and also what I've learned and some of the mistakes that I've made that, I just want to shed light on. Hey guys, Holland here from Where the Helicopter Bear Meets a Papa Bear. It's the Helicopter Bear, and today we are going to go over my first year of Poshmark. Stats, numbers, what I have learned, I was gonna say what I have not learned, but that doesn't make any sense. But yes, let's jump right into this, guys. If you're new here, hit that like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, hit all the buttons. I'm still giving away these Air Jordan Retro 5s to one lucky subscriber who hits those buttons, the like and subscribe. Okay, let's get into this video. I'm kind of really excited to go over this video because, for one, it's been a year, that I've been on Poshmark, and whenever I first started Poshmark, it was just kind of like I was kind of bored. So I was like, you know what? Let me just start this. And sometimes when you're bored and you start things, you kind of like fall out or you kind of stop and stuff. And for this one, I was like, wow, it's been a year that I've been doing this, and look at these stats. So let's go over some of these stats. I have my note cards right here. Bam. Okay, so in the past year, and what year I'm talking about is whenever I first made a sale. So these are my numbers. Let us go over them. Number one, stats. Items that I have sold in a year. These are the items. I've sold 382 items, which kind of sounds, I mean, that's a lot. That's literally like a little bit over like one item a day for the entire year. So just think about that. I sold pretty much like one item and some plus a day for the entire year, which is kind of cool. Days to ship was 1.3 days to ship. And the reason why my days to ship is kind of like, high is because there's a post office just right down the road from me. And whenever I'm on my way to go pick up my daughter from school, it's kind of easier for me to go. It's super easy for me to just go drop stuff off, go and pick her up, or vice versa. So my shipping times have been very, very fast. I'm like supersonic speed, and with the shoes, and like actually supersonic speed with the shoes because Sonic wears shoes. Sorry. So next stat is my average rating. I have a 4.9, which is really, really good. I've had 253 5 stars. So that means, like my customer satisfaction is pretty cool. 5 4 stars, 3 3 stars, 1 2 star, and 2 1 star. And, it happens, I guess, on those like 1 and 2 stars. But let's go over to the next stats that we have. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all my top lists, like my top 5 lists of by category and also by product, because I mostly just sell shoes. So you're gonna see a lot of that. Pretty much all my stuff is like shoes and stuff. So my top 5 categories, starting from number 5. Number 5, I sold a lot of wedges, and to this day, wedges. That's wedges are really, really good for me. They do great things for my closet. Number 4 is flats. Flats as well do great things for my closet. Number 3 is heels. Heels do really, really, really good. And then number 2 is sneakers. And number one for me personally, like, these are, they get in my closet and they're like, hey, bye, is sandals. Sandals are my number one selling category. So now let's go into like sort of like the number 5 selling brands in my closet, and I'm also going to give you sort of like the numbers on these. So number 5 is Sperry's, you know, the original my dad's a lawyer shoe, the original boat shoes, like Sperry's. And I sold monetary wise, I sold $209.65 on Sperry's, which, you know, is pretty good. Next we have the Nikes. Nikes are my number 4. And with Nikes, I sold, I just did it, $246.63. Pretty good as well. Number three and number 2, I've always said these are a toss-up because I either like, if I see the brand and I get it, I either sell it or they sit in my closet. So number 2 and 3. So number 3 is Sam Elderman's. Literally, it just depends on what it is. And apparently Sam Elderman sandals is where it's at for me personally. I sold $247.98 within my first year of Sam Elderman's. Number 2 is Steve Madden's. Just like Sam's, it's sort of like, what type of thing is this? And mostly it's sandals. I sold $309.18 when it comes to Steve Madden's. And number 1, if y'all have been following my channel, you kind of already know what number 1 is. Number 1 is the original, the adult toddler shoe. Because whenever I see adults wearing these shoes, y'all look like toddlers to me. And number 1 is Crocs, of course. And I sold $335.98 worth of Crocs. Which is, it was kind of funny and kind of insane at the same time to me. Like, adult toddler shoes, that's where it's at for y'all. I see y'all really love those. Y'all really love those adult toddler shoes, but you know what, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. So let's get into let us get into the numbers now. And before, actually, I'll put the grand total number at the end. Let us get into what I have actually learned in the past in the past year. I was gonna say 5 years. No, God, I'm not there yet. So in the past year, what have I learned, or what are the top 5 takeaways from this? So number 1, you have to be consistent, especially on Poshmark, because I feel like Poshmark, you can get, it's sort of like a roller coaster. It does this, and especially with the new like category or the new algorithm changes and stuff, sales have just been super wonky, which I could see, like, it actually really affected my sales, because I think my total sales could have been more if I was on the same trajectory that I was before the algorithm changes. But number 5 is be consistent. If you have, like, you know, if you have sort of like a system, continue on it. Be consistent in whatever you do daily to get sales. Figure that out. So number 2 kind of goes to the consistency is, guys, be organized. Have a system. I know some of y'all, whenever y'all are starting and stuff, it's easier to not have a process and not have a system. But once your closet starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger, it's really gonna show whenever you are trying to find something in your inventory and you don't have any organization whatsoever, and you're spending like 30 minutes, 45 minutes looking for something, and then you realize maybe you'd already sold that before. But if you have a system, if you're organized, that has helped out so much. Like, I wish I could, show y'all my system, because right now I'm looking at all of my inventory and I have them like in crates and everything, and the crates are marked with the number, and I have on Google Docs I have a detailed system on, you know, if something sells, because for me the way my system is set up is, in case I go out of town or on vacation or something, I want to be able to have, you know, just someone who doesn't even do Poshmark to be like, hey, can you, I just sold this, can you go through my my system and basically pack this up for me and take it to the post office? Because I've done that before, that I've had a friend, or I was out of town and I've had a friend mail something for me, and because I had such an organized system, they were easy to find what, you know, crate each and everything is. So number three, I think number three is a lot more relevant right now, especially with the changes in the algorithm, and, you know, people's sales dipping in and out, and, you know, Poshmark using us as like awesome lab rats and guinea pigs. But number three is also be patient, because, you know, if sales are coming in here and there and stuff, you're going to have to be patient. You're gonna have to see what's happening, because a lot of us right now are figuring out this new algorithm, but also a lot of us are stepping back to see, like, what is Poshmark going to do about this? Are they going to switch back to their old algorithm? What are they going to do with their algorithm? So be patient. And also, like, on the patient thing, you know, if I always tell people, if you're looking for like a get rich quick type of thing, that's not going to be Poshmark, because you're going to have to put in a lot of work, and you're going to have to, like, you might get something that you think is going to sell instantly, and it might not sell for like a month or two. So you have to have patience on that, and you have to have patience and believe in your system, and have to have a system. Number four, it kind of, you know, all of these kind of go together. So number four is pay attention to your stats. A really good app that shows your stats and everything, apart from the built-in Poshmark stat system, is called Seller Insights. I'll put a link to it in the box things below. But pay attention to your stats, and the reason I'm saying that is knowing what your stats are, knowing what your best sellers are. Like for me, I know my best sellers are going to be, you know, sandals. I know they're going to be Crocs. I know, you know, they're going to be like sneakers and stuff. Looking at all these stats help me understand my closet a lot more, because everyone's closet is going to be super different. That's the great part about it, is what might sell for me might not sell for you. What sells for you might not sell for me. So always be on the lookout for that. Always be on the lookout for, you know, your stats and everything. And number five, what I've learned, you know, in the past year, super important, is I hate Crocs, but they make me money. That's it. That's literally one of the biggest things I've learned, is I hate Crocs, but they make me money. So sometimes you might hate something and you might think, oh, this is a blah brand, but give it a try. It might be your Croc. Like, just think about it. It might be your Croc. So to conclude this video, let us go over my year-end stats when it comes to how much I have made. So, in the past year, total, I have sold 8,430, or this the amount of sales I made, $8,432.95. Of that, Poshmark has taken, like when it comes to seller fees, has taken $1,814.35, and I have also given out $115.44 in shipping discounts. My profits that, you know, after all that, profits that I have made total in the past year was $6,618.16, which is not bad because that averages about $17.32 an item, which I think is pretty cool. I think honestly it could have been more because of, you know, the past like 2-3 months with the Poshmark algorithm and this weird funk. It could have been more, but at the same time, I'm super proud of these stats because it's a lot of hard work. And you know, some people might make double this, some people might not make this much. This is to me, I'm super proud of it because this is how much work that I've put into my Poshmark business over the year, you know, being a part-timer, while I have a, you know, full-time job. And this is really nice because, you know, all of this money has literally just gone towards paying for my daughter's tuition at her school and stuff, which is really cool. That, you know, no matter how much like I've been disappointed in Poshmark or, you know, all the things that I have to say, it's kind of cool to be able to have a side hustle that can help pay for that. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for y'all. If y'all have any questions or anything, put it in the box thingies below. If you're new here, if you like this video, if y'all want to see more videos from me, hit the like, subscribe, and, you know, till our next video, guys.